If you have a Chihuahua, you have had this moment. Your tiny dog is standing there, shaking like they just walked out of a freezer, except it's 72 degrees and nothing is wrong. And your brain immediately goes, wait, is that normal? Should I be worried? Today we are going to clear that up completely. I'm going to walk you through the 8 most common reasons Chihuahuas shake, how to read which one is happening in the moment, and the specific signs that mean it's time to call your vet. By the end of this, you'll feel a lot steadier the next time your little one starts to tremble. First, a deep breath. A huge amount of Chihuahua shaking is completely harmless. These dogs are tiny, they have thin coats, and they feel everything in their whole body. So a tremble is often just your dog reacting to the world. But, and this matters, shaking can also be a quiet signal that something needs attention. So the skill we're building today is reading the context. Reason 1, cold. This is the big one. Small dogs lose heat fast, and shivering is just the body trying to warm itself up. The American Kennel Club points out that toy breeds get chilly more easily than big dogs. So if your Chihuahua is shaking on a tile floor, in the air conditioning, or right after a bath, and it stops once they warm up, you've found your answer. A sweater is not a fashion statement for these dogs. It's genuinely functional. Reason 2, excitement. Happy energy is physical too. A lot of Chihuahuas vibrate when you walk in the door or when the treat bag crinkles. The way you tell this apart is the rest of the body. Loose wiggle, wagging back end, bright eyes, that's joy. It shows up in a burst and fades in a minute. Reason 3, anxiety and stress. Trembling is a classic stress signal. Vet visits, strangers, thunderstorms, a chaotic house. This is where it really pays to learn your dog's body language because the shaking plus the posture tells you the whole story. Reason 4, fear. Fear is sharper than general anxiety. It's tied to something happening right now. A scared Chihuahua makes themselves small. Tucked tail, ears back, backing into a corner. The kindest thing you can do here is take the pressure off and let them retreat to a safe spot instead of forcing them through it. Reason 5, and this is the one I want you to really hear. Low blood sugar. In tiny dogs, puppies, and seniors, hypoglycemia is a real risk because they burn through energy so fast. The Merck Veterinary Manual lists trembling, weakness, and lack of coordination as signs, and in serious cases, it can lead to seizures or collapse. So if your Chihuahua skipped a meal or had a wild, high-energy day, and now they're shaky and wobbly and glassy-eyed, that's not a wait and see. That's a call the vet now. Reason 6, pain or injury. Dogs are experts at hiding pain, so sometimes a tremble is the only clue. Watch for flinching when you touch a certain spot, stiff movement, or a dog who suddenly doesn't want dinner. Pain plus shaking earns a vet visit. Reason 7, medical conditions. Nausea, kidney or liver issues, neurological conditions, and a tremor disorder called shaker syndrome can all cause shaking. And one urgent one. If your dog might have eaten something toxic like chocolate, xylitol, or a dropped pill and then starts trembling, that is an emergency. Don't wait. Reason 8, age, size, and sensitivity. Some shaking just comes with being a tiny dog and later with getting older. Mild tremors in senior Chihuahuas are often harmless, but always worth a mention at the next checkup so your vet can rule anything else out. So how do you put this together in real time? Ask yourself a few quick questions. Was there an obvious trigger like cold or a thunderstorm? Does the shaking stop when the trigger goes away? Is the rest of your dog normal, eating, playing, bright? And is anything else off, like vomiting, weakness, or hiding? When the shaking has a clear cause and your dog bounces right back, you can usually relax. Here's your shortlist for picking up the phone. Call your vet if the shaking is sudden or intense, if it won't stop even when your dog is warm and calm, or if it comes with vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, collapse, trouble breathing, confusion, a seizure, appetite loss, or possible poisoning. And honestly, If your gut says something is wrong, that is a good enough reason to call. You know your dog's normal better than anyone. While you're figuring it out, you can help. Warm them up with a sweater or a cozy blanket. For nervous shaking, lower the noise and let them come to you. Keep meals small and regular to support steady energy. And here's a pro tip. If the shaking comes and goes, film a quick video on your phone. That clip is worth 1,000 words in the exam room. Our littlest, Bodhi, is about 3 pounds, and on travel days he'll get the shakes if a meal runs late. So we keep a steady feeding rhythm and, with our vets okay, a small high-calorie backup on hand. Same shake can mean I'm so excited 1 minute and I need a snack the next. Paying attention to the whole dog is what keeps it manageable. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Chihuahua shaking is usually gentle and ordinary, and learning to read the moment turns worry into confidence. You'll know when to grab a blanket and when to grab your keys. That steady attention from you is the best thing a tiny dog could have. So I have to ask, does your Chihuahua shake more when they're cold, when they're excited, when they're nervous, or purely to manipulate the entire household into giving them attention? Tell me in the comments, I read them. If this helped, the full written guide is linked in the description. And you can join the Chi Society Pack for free to get Chihuahua tips, rescue stories, and product pics sent straight to you. Give the little ones a scratch for me, and I'll see you in the next one.